Hi, how you doing today? I'm Instructor Dwayne Jenkins. Welcome to Dwayne's Guitar Lessons, where we learn all kinds of aspects about how to improve our guitar playing. Today we're going to be doing a lesson on some basic guitar maintenance, some things that couple things that you can do to make your guitar play better. A little bit about talk about the string action and the intonation. Okay, so if that's something that you're interested in, stick around and I'll show you a couple tricks that you can do to make your guitar play better.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, so like I said, there's two things that could really help your guitar perform better, okay? Besides, of course, you practicing all the time, that helps, all right? But the guitar itself, okay? Number one is the string action. If you ever hear anybody talk about the action, what that means is the length of the strings to the fretboard, okay? The height of the string height, that's the string action. Okay, so if the strings are too high off the fretboard, they're going to be hard to push down, they're going to be stiff, they're going to, be hard to play chords and things like that, and they're going to cause muscle strain. You don't want that, okay? Now, if the strings are too low though, you're going to get fret buzz. You don't want that either, okay? So it's kind of a fine line between the two, all right? So if the strings are too low, you're going to get a lot of buzzing kind of stuff. If the strings are too high, it's going to be hard to push down on them, okay? So that's something that you want to take into consideration. Now, usually when you buy a guitar, it's usually in pretty good condition for the most part already, but if you buy a used guitar or something, or maybe you just don't like the way your guitar is playing, then that's something to take into consideration, okay? Now, the way we adjust that string height is with an Allen wrench like this, a little Allen wrench like this, okay? And here at the bridge is where you're going to adjust it. Now, sometimes bridges are different. This one is more of like a Fender style bridge where you have the screws right there on the string. If you have more of a Gibson style guitar, you're going to have two screws at the end of the bridge, and you adjust those up and down, and that's going to adjust the height of the strings. What I like about this particular style bridge is it allows you to adjust the strings individually, okay? So that's what's really good about it. And the way you would do it on your guitar, if you have one that's similar to like this, you take the Allen wrench and you adjust the screws on the saddle right there, okay? So when you screw it in, it causes the saddle to come up. When you screw it down, when you bring the screw out, it causes the saddle to go down. And this is really going to adjust your string height, okay? It's really going to adjust how your strings are on the fretboard, okay? So this is what you want to do, is something like this. If you feel that the string is, too low, then you want to bring the saddle up. If you feel that the string is too high, you want to bring the saddle down, okay? And you can kind of adjust that. You can kind of see that on your guitar. That's how you do it, is right here with these Allen wrench screws. But you got to have the right Allen wrench. I'm not sure what size this is, but this Allen wrench is what you need, okay? And make sure to get like an Allen wrench set. I would recommend getting like a set like this. Get a set of them. And then that way you have a small one to utilize for this, okay? Or you'd have to take it to the hardware store and try to find one for it. But either way, it doesn't really matter, okay? Just make sure you have the right size. And it's these little screws right here. So if you've seen these screws on your guitar and you're thinking, well, what are those for? Well, this is what they're for. They're for you setting the string height or the string action on the guitar, okay? For adjusting that, all right? That's what that's for, okay? So that right there is going to help make a huge difference on your playing of your guitar, whether it's going to be easy to play or hard, okay? And if you are getting some fret buzz up here in these upper frets, you might be able to eliminate it from here, the bridge, by lifting up the string a little bit, okay? Fret buzz is kind of tricky. It could be a lot of different things with fret buzz, but that is one thing to check, is the string height, and it can be adjusted right here at the bridge, okay? Now, the second thing is the intonation. This is really, really important because of the fact that the string length is the intonation. That's what the intonation is. And the reason why it's important is because you could have guitar chords, and then up here in the natural position in tune, but then you start playing chords further up the neck and they don't sound good. They sound like they're out of tune. So if you have that problem, it's because of the intonation, okay? The string isn't intonated properly. And what that means is the length of it from the 1st fret to the 12th fret, and then from the 12th fret down to either the 22nd or 24th, or however long your fretboard is, okay? Some fretboards, like I think Fender, 21, some are 22, some are 24. This one here has a 24 fret neck on it. So from basically from the 1st to the 12th, and then from the 12th to the 24th fret, okay? And the way you do that is you adjust it back here. Once again, on this here bridge is back here with these screws in the back of the bridge right here. Okay, so if you can see that, there's screws back here in the back of the bridge, and you just take your small screwdriver, once again, just a small little screwdriver. I'm not sure what size, it's a Phillips, and just get a set, and then you can adjust that. And as you unscrew it, it causes the saddle to go back. As you screw it in, it causes the saddle to go forward. Let's see here. Actually, no, it's the opposite. It's the opposite way, sorry. It causes the saddle to go back, okay? One way is going to cause the saddle to go forward, one way is going to cause the saddle to go back, and what that does is adjust the length of the string, okay? And what you want to do is you want to take like a tuner, something like this, like a snark tuner. You clip it on your headstock. You tune the guitar the way you would naturally do it, okay? Make sure each string is in tune, like an open position. Then what you want to do is put your finger on the 12th fret and check the tuning again, okay? It's either going to be in tune, it's going to be sharp, or it's going to be flat. Now if it's sharp or flat, then you're going to need to adjust the string length, okay? And you adjust it until it gets in tune. And then you do that with the next string, and 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 the next string. And when they're both in tune from the open position and at the 12th fret, then the guitar is intonated, okay? And those two things right there are going to really help out your guitar. It takes a little time to figure this stuff out, but if you do it, it'll make your guitar play a lot better, all right? So string height and the intonation can be adjusted here at the bridge of your guitar. All right, so there we have it, a quick little lesson on how to take care of our guitar, maintain it, how to make it play better. There's a lot of different adjustments you can make to the guitar to make it play better. There's your truss rod and things like that, and you can also even adjust your pickup height and stuff like that as well. So my recommendation, if that's something you're really into, check into that, look into some guitar maintenance, maybe watch some videos on that, or get your good guitar book on guitar maintenance. I'll leave some links in the description box below that you can check out. Because the more you know about your guitar, the better you're going to be at playing it. It's just that simple, okay? And a lot of guitars, whether you realize it or not, they're meant to be adjusted. They're meant to be worked on, okay? The guitar neck is designed to move. It has a metal rod through the center of it, and it's designed to move just with like weather, climate, and stuff like that. So the more you understand how it works and stuff, you know, how to adjust the truss rod, how to change the action on, how to adjust the action, how to, you know, set the intonation, maybe your pickup height, stuff like that. It's just going to make you better at understanding the instrument and how to play it as well, okay? So it's not just understanding, you know, the chords and the scales and the notes and all that. It's the guitar maintenance as well. Now you can take it to someone too, but the more you know, the better you're going to be off at doing it. And if you have multiple guitars, you know, you can just work on them yourself, maintain them, and it's always going to make you better. The more you know, the better you're going to be. It's just that simple, okay? And if you can adjust the string height and the intonation and set it up and get it in tune real good, it's going to play really well for you, and then you're going to be motivated to want to pick it up. So if you have a guitar that you just don't like it, you feel the strings are too high off it, doesn't play well, check the string height, check the intonation, check some of these things, adjust them, make the proper adjustments, and I guarantee it's going to make your guitar play better. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can leave a comment below, or you contact me through my website. Check out my books. They really help you with your guitar playing. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell for future notifications, like the video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, whatever you got to do, and keep practicing. That's the main thing, all right? So till our next lesson, take care.